Hey everyone, sorry I'm a little bit late today, but I'm here now. So, what did I miss? Anything? I'm going to try to get this closer so I can see it tonight. Sorry, I was at a doctor's appointment until late, but I'm here now. Let's not worry. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Fan 2021. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Joe. I really do appreciate that, and I can see your point. Damn right, let's do this. Who said that? Wave to me. Whoever said that, wave to me. Oh, no, I'm always going to show. Whoever said that, I'm always shown. If I say I'm going to be someplace, I'll be someplace. I'm never going to be on time. As I get older, I find that I'm even more and more late. I mean, I'm less on time than ever, but I really do attribute most of that to the fact that I just don't function well with my rheumatoid arthritis. And there you have it. I get there when I get there, but I'm always going to show up. Thank you so much, Prism Kim. I appreciate that. Ah, there's the table flip. It's just amazing to me that, oh, thank you, whoever said my hair looks good. I appreciate that. It's amazing to me that these people are still watchable to anyone. I can't be around them personally. I couldn't imagine sitting and devoting time to watching them. But anyway, here we are. I don't understand how, is it me or is it just like, are we far too old to be getting that fucked up that we can't walk? Like, I don't get like that. Name a time that you've seen me like that and I will defy you to say no. I try to stay in as much control of my alcohol as possible. I mean, we do drink a lot in excess when we're on here, but it's just, you almost have to. No, I'm not friends with Teresa anymore, whoever asked that. She was never my friend. I was just fooled into believing that she was. She just needed to get back at some people. So she used me. Whatever. See how it goes. You know, when you're climbing the ladder, whoever you step on, you should remember them because the foot you step on the way up the ladder might be connected to the ass you have to kiss tomorrow. So never know. Yeah, I know Marge doesn't drink. Whoever asked that. So what's her excuse for being batshit crazy all the time?
Yeah, sounds good. It's hard for me to sell the house. Joe and I built the house together. We raised our 4 daughters in that home. This is your room. This one's yours.
Did anyone ever see where Teresa lived when we were filming seasons 1? It's in Lincoln Park. You guys should look it up.
Do shrimp cocktail. Okay. I'm gonna do the shrimp cocktail also. Yeah. I'll have the coconut shrimp. Okay. Crab cake and the fish wrap. You got it. So with going back to school.
So they don't put a mask on when the server comes over?
So we're doing 2 days.
I don't get it.
And virtual for 3 days.
Yes. No, it's not really red. It's just the lighting in here is making it look that way. But it is a it's very light. My hair. The other franchises, yes, whoever asked that question. I'm friends with almost, I can't think of maybe but 2 or 3 that, they're not originals, but 2 or 3 from another franchise. All of them combined that it's not that we don't like each other, it's just we're not close. But everybody else is really kind to me, welcoming, all of it. They're not normal people. They're really faking it until it breaks. Not until they make it, until it breaks. Thank you, whoever complimented me on keeping my kids out of this. I promised them I wouldn't come back until Jillian graduated from high school, and that's exactly when I came back. Even though I was asked.
I'm not going to say it when I lost my virginity.
It's nobody's business. That's something between my husband and I.
It's unorganic to talk about that. It's not supposed to really
Wait.
happen until you're married.
I don't want to put a number on it, and not that it was a young age. Just saying.
I would rather die.
Oh my God, Tracy just lied again.
My daughter.
She forgot that she told people not in the cast, but
I feel like I want to do exactly the
the
same
original
thing.
cast.
But like it's wrong nowadays because she can literally Google it and watch it. Exactly. But I do think
What
that
are we doing with Lexi again here?
I'm going to talk to her about it, but really I think it's necessary. So let's see what happens. But
She has seat filler.
I miss my kids that much. I gotta be honest with you. I don't miss them because they haven't left my side since February for the quarantine. I am actually gonna take a little me time right now.
There was a time in my life I couldn't leave my men because I was afraid they would cheat on me if I left them.
That's me. I'm like that still. He puts the fear of God in you. In other words, so he's like, "Oh, you're gonna go with your friends? Okay, I'm gonna go out too." And it makes it so uneasy for me. This is just really surprising to me because if you tell me Bill's going out, I'm just like, "Hey, okay, just like text me when you're on your way home." Margaret knows my pain with this a little because I talked to her. He gets jealous and he's like, "Oh, they're out. Yeah, we're going out. We're going out." He goes crazy. If you're in a healthy marriage, you should have trust. Why would you want to live your life on pins and needles, always worrying about somebody? I wouldn't want to live life like that. I'm saying it. Me and my brother, I saw him out with his friend. I remember this. He wasn't doing anything. I think whoever I was with, everybody said, "Let's go to the strip club." And I was just like, "All right, we won't."
Teresa.
Track him. I guess she called her. And I asked her, "Where are you?" "I'm with my sister. I'm with my sister." So I go, "Oh, you're with your sister? That's good. What are you guys doing?" He goes, "Talk to Teresa." Oh, what a pussy. And then my brother's like, "You need to tell her we're not here." I'm like, "You're asshole. Why you want me involved in this? How about go anywhere you want but a strip club? Is that fair?"
Why does she have a problem with the strip club? Didn't she used to work in one?
Let's go. Let's do it. Hope it's not too choppy.
I think it's one of the safest places for a man to be.
This is it.
And you know what? No matter what, any of us, man or woman alike, if we want to do something, we're going to do it. Saying no to somebody that you love just means it's more about your own insecurities.
Can we get a bartender on this boat, Mr. Mister?
So we're getting ready to untie here, and as soon as we do, she'll be available.
Yeah, we want to see your new titty.
Awesome. Ready?
I don't want to see her new titties, even though I'm so happy she did something about that.
Can we have music on this boat? All right, ladies, just let me know what you'd like. I'll take Kettle One, splash of cran. I'm gonna go tequila. I have an
That thing
idea,
does
guys.
not look safe.
Teresa, you're gonna get your brother back for making him lie when you guys were out and you hated that?
Yeah. He was in a strip club that dirty.
Yeah.
Right, she got it right.
You should call him and say, Melissa's talking to a guy, FYI.
Are we gonna really play a prank on someone about cheating after everything that we've been going through?
Dolores, that's a good plan. I mean, do you think you'll believe?
Why is Jennifer all of a sudden making the most sense out of
You're on the
everybody?
case in point.
Whoever's feeding her lines tonight, they should never stop. Oh, my wine. No, I didn't feel good after my procedure today with my injections in my spine. So I decided wine was not the best idea.
Don't tell her I told you. And make sure you delete this text right after you read it.
I don't find this funny. Wait, do you find this funny, anybody? Oh, happy birthday, Joe Patterin.
Why is she texting me?
Whoever asked that question about
I have anxiety. Make it stop. It's the thing.
Jennifer's and my friendship.
I know are probably.
Again, another one. I was friends with to her. She was new to the group. And then after that, she says something knowing that it's going to compromise me because I had mentioned that, you know, I was sexually abused as a child and that name associates the PTSD and the trauma that was involved. And for reasons without a description or an explanation, that should be enough to a mother of 5, you would think. So to come in with my neighbor at the time, and still my friend, I've known her family since my kids were in school. To be humiliated like that. I mean, I didn't even get in the door practically. The rest of the stuff that she said was just all fabrication. But except for, I mean, what happened with the hostess, except for I did, like I told Julius, you know, many names I called him. And we'll get to him another time. He's not a good person. Not at all. The stuff that he stirred up at my wedding, someone was asking me today on one of my pages, did Julius tell them to come down with wet hair to make me upset, even more upset? The answer is yes, he did. Melissa and Teresa, or was it Melissa and Margaret? I don't remember. Yeah, Melissa and Margaret. And the reason I was upset with Margaret is they cut out the whole scene with her, like me trying to order food, and I hadn't eaten since the day before. And all of them had the whole day out on the beach. They were having fun, and me, I'm just dealing with them hiding my veil and all this shit that's going on with my wedding and trying to get ready for it and freaking out because I'm trying to have my daughters and their friends and all of my bridesmaids, besides the cast, get their hair and makeup done professionally so they look beautiful and feel beautiful. That's why I spent thousands and thousands of dollars flying Julius in and paying his fee. For him to set me up like that, yeah, it's pretty incredibly rude and unforgivable. We haven't spoke since. I don't need friends like that. Friends like that, who needs enemies, right? You know, you paying somebody and they're setting you up. I mean, it just seems to me as if that was kind of wrong. So, I guess, yeah. I don't know. Julius and Jennifer are very close, so if you don't get the association yet, I'm sorry. I need to tie that together. He fed her that information. She really wanted me to meet her and her sister and cousin out that night, and I was hanging out with my neighbor, and I said, you know, I'll just come to Houston's, and that's where we all got together, but I wasn't there long. It was very upsetting. It kind of paralyzed me that night, and I needed her to stop it. And, you know, how can I drive after that? How can I be on the road? People don't understand PTSD when you're a mother of 5, especially coming from sexual abuse from their father. I would think any mother wouldn't need any more information than I was sexually abused, and that name is associated to that. Everyone had the information they needed, including Margaret, and they all used it against me. So they're all sick sons of a bitches, as far as I'm concerned. Nope, no love lost here. Nope. Yeah, I've been in Miami, Priscilla.
Why is she texting me?
This is wrong of them to do.
I love every second. Oh, I'm scared.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on? I'm in the car with the kids. How was it last night?
It was so good. The food was so great. The restaurant was beautiful.
Okay.
And this guy was really cute. I kind of wanted to talk to him, but he freaking kept going up to her.
Last night?
Yeah, she kept smiling. She's like,
going up to her.
The fact that he is speaking Italian right now, he fully believes her.
They're saying what?
Do you think I was like, in their conversation?
I can't even believe it. Like, do you have no faith in me? He believes her.
He shouldn't have faith in her.
And I was like,
I never thought I'd say these words in the same sentence, but Teresa is a genius.
yeah, we just that too.
I'm just like, oh my God, you might be the best pathological liar I know. I mean, I was mesmerized.
If they hung out for a while, that's an issue. Did you lose sight of them?
No, I didn't always have my eye on them, John. I mean, what do you think I would have freaking like?
So you guys see how good she is at lying here? Even Margaret commended her on it because Margaret is the head of pathological liars, meaning that she lied to her ex-husband while they were married for 4.5 years having an affair, rather than just saying, you know what, we fell madly in love, so we left our spouses and got married. She and Joe decided to cheat on their spouses for 4.5 years, even though they fell madly in love. Wink, wink. Pathological liar knows another one. So why would you believe anything that comes out of Teresa's mouth? You think that she's really all that? Look at her lying like that. And don't ever forget how the family attacked one another and how Joe attacked Joe Giudice at a baby christening. I'm here to remind you of all those things. These people are fake ass as they come. They'll do anything for that red light special to be in their face. Just can't wait for it all to come tumbling down on them. And you know what? I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but they have done mass destruction on my life. They got it coming. Anyone who does that kind of thing to somebody else, all of them have been involved in one way or another.
So don't talk to me. I'm looking straight ahead.
Oh my God.
There's just no quality involved in here. Really? That's interesting. 50-plus-year-old women. Drinking, napping. I mean, this might as well be a old folks' home. I mean, you guys could hang out with me. I mean, I don't drink during the day too much, but I'd kill for a nap every now and then. These guys are getting paid so much money to take naps and drink. Before Margaret got her titties fixed, they're kind of saggy, no? I'm not body shaming. I'm really not. As long as they're not wrinkly like they were. I like natural boobies better.
You're a nice little housewife, and then you become a hoe. Yeah, right. I don't like getting teabagged. You should just show us your new boobs. I showed you.
Oh.
Wow. Stupid things happen when you get drunk. But Melissa, she's a thing for my boobs. That looks like an implant. That's your real titty. That's my real titty. She loves asses and tits, so I mean, I just go with it. She must have been a man in a previous life. Let me see yours. Margaret, show your tits to everybody, but not me.
All right, anybody rosé all day?
Okay, cheers. Cheers. Yes. You know what? We're so tired. Let's order in.
I can't believe I hung out with these people. Even if it was only on camera, mainly. And that one there. Ugh.
She's just having a heart attack, that's all. Go do damage control with your hubby. By the way, Teresa, you're an alcoholic and you need help. Coming up.
Oh, you found that. Who's eating that one? Give it to your boy, Joe. Give it to him.
It's been 20 seasons. It's been such a ride.
The highlight of my career.
This is time.
It all starts with an invitation
I don't-
to experience Lexus.
I'm grateful that I didn't watch all these years. I'm
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
so confused as to what is happening. That this is so interesting that they will go on a cast trip. This is their big hurrah.
Great choice.
And
Today is Tuesday.
they're on this floating tiki thing.
Today's Tuesday? Yep.
Honey, today's
Not for me. Jackie didn't miss anything as far as I'm concerned. And mind you, I have no love for any of them. Just none. I'm just trying to break it down as I see it. And as the thoughts come into my head. But what are we really watching? Did someone say that they hated how they ganged up on me? Yeah, me too. And now they're all sitting here one at a time describing, even Jackie's describing, she's like, do you know how it feels to have them be one way to your face and another way behind their back? And everybody gang up on you and you don't even want to go into a room because, you know, what did I ever do to anybody? What did I ever do to anybody? They forget. It was just last season. For 3 seasons, they came for me like that. I don't get it and how quickly people forget. I'm not forgetting. I'm just here to tell you. Bunch of narcissists, that's what they are. I mean, they need somebody to blame for everything, but they forget what they do to other people. They think it's just a show. It's not a show. It really ripped my life apart. Try to live under the umbrella of someone calling you a prostitution whore in front of your children in the beginning of your reality TV career. After I'd already put in over 15 years of a career in the entertainment business and never had a blemish. And then when I left and I walked away, all of their shit came out. Like, but people didn't look back and go, oh my God, did you do that to Danielle? Why would you do that to Danielle when you had all this stuff going on? You know, I know you got invested and you got caught up in it. And there were very few people that actually did see me for who and what I am. I'm the fucking strong one to be able to walk away as a single mother of 2 daughters while putting them both through private school and not look back because that show is toxic. I went back because of the money and because I deserve to have a piece of something that I had helped become a success in the beginning. And what did they do again? Ganged up on me and chased me right out again. Nobody should stop reminding them that they're all a bunch of bullies. And whenever they're being bullied, they did that to me too. I feel bad for them to a degree, and then I look at them and I just get disgusted. Like, stop dressing like you're in your daughter's clothes, all that other crap that goes through my head. They all had something to say about me any given moment of the day. Judged me for everything that I did. Instead of just embracing the fact that I was a very, loving person. At least I didn't walk around in my daughter's clothes.
Yesterday, I feel like we need a breakthrough.
Okay, exhale, Dolores.
I mean, that's what adults do.
She seems very uncomfortable.
You move on from there.
I thought her and Jen were close.
Actually, she texted us all last night and just said she misses us. I know her sensitivities, and I know this is really, upsetting for her. But aren't you guys going out tonight? Like, maybe you can call Evan and see if he'll come.
Why would he want to go out with them?
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Oh, my God. I got to go back to that restaurant and get myself a drink. Bye-bye. Love you.
They make a shit ton of money per episode. Especially Teresa and Melissa. Melissa, for what reason, I have no idea. Her husband's the housewife, not her. You ever see any of the other franchises? I mean, a lot of you watch the other ones as well, right? I just know the cast in the other ones, but do any of the other husband, are they as involved as in the Jersey franchise? I'd just like to know. Can you give me all caps if you have a chance, please? Freaking love you back, honey. When did I say I was perfect? Someone said I'm not perfect either. I never said it was perfect. See, there you go. Again, you just assume. Spell that word in your head.
Alrighty then. I normally wouldn't want to give in to idle gossip, but this isn't the first time that I've heard something like this about Joe?
Oh, it's very cold in here.
He recently posted about this amazing kitchen renovation that he did, and all of a sudden the person who actually did it called him out on it.
I need a sweatshirt, so.
I was involved in that.
To lie on the kitchen renovation.
I told the person to call Good Morning America, and guess what? They ended up on Good Morning America. Joe's fake. His business is fake.
When I was talking to Michelle, she told me that her husband did some kind of motivational speaking at Growing with Gorga.
Who's excited to be here? Say, oh yeah. All right, I want to give a rock star welcome to Joey Gorga.
No, I know.
And he never paid him the money that he owed him.
Michelle and her husband.
Dropped at this party.
Those are pretty big
That's a pretty big thing,
accusations.
right?
So do I tell Melissa? We just made up. I come to her with this, she's gonna flip on me like Jackie flipped out on Teresa.
Here's the problem. If she goes and tells somebody she did that, you didn't run back and tell her, then
I'm not her friend.
listen, let's not ruin tonight.
Yeah.
But if it was being said about Frank and Tanya, I'd like to know. But just watch how you say it.
Gina, you hungry? Are you gonna get off that game or what? You alive? God damn.
Okay.
Yeah, come around the back to the basement door. All right, you got it.
Thanks, Jasmine. If they asked me back, would I go back? No, baby. I resigned. I meant it. I told Andy on January 8th, 2021, when I went on Watch What Happens Live, I resigned. I said, I'm never returning. I never want to see those women again. Ever. Ever. They're despicable. Trust me, despicable.
Are you okay?
I walked away before I got hurt again.
She calls me up all the time about the dog.
Oh, there he is. Doctor.
Name anybody else that's walked away. Not once, but twice. And keep in mind, for some of you that think this is a joke, I'm a single mother. I raised my daughters alone, without financial help from even their father. So take a seat if you think that anything else needs to be said about me. You want to know who I am? Look at my kids. Any day. Oh, God, good. We're going to watch the men drink now. Yeah, they did use me, sweetie.
No, can you do that?
That's what it's meant for.
Let me see if you can do it. Come here. No. There you go.
You'd rather watch my cooking episodes? Thank you, honey.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna feel great though. Just give it 10 seconds. I'm insane.
Yeah, they were picking on me about every little thing. Thank you for pointing that out. Who just asked me if I like being called Beverly? You know what you can do? You can rewind back to where I mentioned what that name is. That's a trigger for me being sexually abused as a young child by my father. So you laughing now, motherfucker? Stay off my feed. Seriously, I'm done with this bullshit. I'm not on the Housewives no more. You can't come for me like that and not expect me to come back at you. Go ahead, say it again so I can say your name out here. Go ahead. Go ahead, you come on my feed and you're gonna fucking abuse me on my feed? Fuck you. Fuck you. Glad I made myself clear. I mean, much more interested in watching these douches, these fucking goombas, sit and drink, overdrink. Let me see, we got Margaret's husband, who's 70, at least. Catania in his 50s. Gorga, 40s, looking like 70s. Bill, well, he's got plastic surgery because, you know, he's a good guy. I'm confused as to why he would want to be doing this.
No, I would see blood in my eyes and be in a car right away.
Wait. So my sister said, what are you gonna do?
So now we get to listen to their, this is what they do.
I got punked. There's no woman.
Faces are very red. That doesn't look healthy to me.
I mean, I have a stable marriage, but you know what? That cheating word is like, whoa, that's serious, and that can put in your head. You gotta be careful. You think the girls having a good time like we are?
No, because they're going to be all arguing about Teresa and Jackie.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure that I'm on the
So
right page,
confusing.
right? Because I'm made to kill his in at this point. What exactly is the rumor? I heard, okay, he was unfaithful. What was it? One girl, two girls, married, unmarried?
What does she look like? He wants to know if she's available for a threesome.
No, I heard no details, but rumor was...
So low class.
And to be quite honest,
It's so low class.
I sort of heard the same rumors.
Holy shit. Joe just dropped the bomb.
No, asshole, Chris Breeze, whoever the fuck you are. I bought that house with Marty. Not just Marty. I bought that house with him. And no, I have my own house now after he stole my equity in that house. But we'll circle back to that scumfuck, okay? Go ahead, keep coming at me. Nobody's protecting you anymore. And I'm not keeping my mouth shut.
Evan was faithful. Who believed Evan?
Bring it on.
Off the wagon.
What are you, one of Marty's fans? Who the fuck is Marty? How did you even come to know his name? Me. Careful, sweetie. Careful.
9% is faithful.
Fucking OG shit right here. Go ahead, light me up.
Whether it is totally false is Evan.
You're absolutely right. There's always that 1% in life.
But the men go out. We go out all the time. And for sure, Evan, when we're out, never looks like he's trying to get the attention of any woman or even flirt with any woman.
We'll all do a shot to Evan.
Of course.
Here's to Evan being fair. Oh, you found that. Who's eating that worm? Big guy.
They're just, what are they doing?
Here is your boy, Joe.
It's so embarrassing. Oh, I'm so glad not to be around that toxicity. These people are not classy people.
You know, you gotta be exactly again in a tackle. You're downstairs.
Verizon believes everyone deserves the best. That's why we started 5G.
There's so much I could say right now. But anyway, where is my remote? Somebody wanted me to turn this up.
On us when you buy. Only from Verizon.
We're for those who love to discover, who know an open mind is the only kind, who don't need to travel to find
Thank you, honey.
who know where to escape, even
I try to be honest. I'm just saying.
fortune to find a gem, and who know when you spend
I'm
less,
definitely more honest than any of them.
even more, and never.
Here's my theory about lies. Why tell one when the truth is just so easy to remember?
At TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Why?
When you're ready for Chipotle, the Chipotle app is ready for you. Get all your favorites, fast, fresh, and with unlimited customization. So it's made exactly how you like it. With the Chipotle
Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have got my glasses. Can you put it in all caps, please, honey? Like the trolls do, please. Not all the trolls. A lot of them are my.
You protect him every month with HeartGuard Plus.
Let's
The
see.
#1 choice of dogs. Digestive and neurological side effects have rarely been reported. Ask your vet for
There you go.
HeartGuard
Introducing.
I know I should wear my glasses. You know, it's so funny. It's ridiculous. I got to put them around my neck. That's all. Oh, thank you. I will tell Jillian that her baking is amazing. If any of you want to go check out my daughter's baking page, it's at Baked with Sweetness. And she's a self-taught baker, and I adore her, of course, but it's so good. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, but mainly it's just super delicious, and she's just making art over there, and she has so much fun with it. So check her out at Baked with Sweetness. Thanks. I appreciate it. And remember, guys, we're going to go and put each episode, when I pull them down off of Instagram, we're going to put them on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Somewhere over there in YouTube land, I'm going to start utilizing that. And it's the original Danielle Staub. A lot of my cooking episodes are on there as well. But we're going to start filling it with new content so we can do longer episodes. And I'll leave them up on here for a little bit. And then I'll probably, when you see them disappear, just go check out my YouTube channel regardless. I'd appreciate it. Big time. And then tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we go live for the day after show. because I got a lot to say. This behavior is disturbing, and I wouldn't want my kids watching it. I'm sorry that my kids even got exposed to this. I'm so glad at times that I came from a place where I can recognize right from wrong, because I've been on my own for so long, for the majority of my life. And when you grow up real fast in a home where you're being sexually abused, you have no choice but to pay attention to what's going on around you. I don't know how I ever got to a place where I'd be okay being around people again, because most people don't behave like this.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Margaret! Melissa, so you're screaming for me like a psycho. Well, what the
hell was that?
What are you guys doing? I had a shower. I had a stench. Where do you want me to sit? Right on the edge of my bed, no? Unless you want to sit right out here on my porch. Look at these two little chairs right here in front of you. Let's sit out here. It's like a beautiful night. Close that. The bugs are right now. That one's packed. Hi. Hi. Hi, honey. Oh my God, I'm so excited for sushi. Yummy. Where's Melissa and Margaret? Outside. Today was fun. Oh, I have to say, I do miss Jackie on the trip. I feel bad. No, I feel like she's missing. Let's call her. Let's just check it. Yeah. Hi, Booby. Hi, Jack. We're sitting outside saying how much we miss you.
Okay, so here's what happens. The producers tell Margaret to go get Melissa, and Melissa's aware Margaret's going to come into her room, and then they already know where they're going to sit because it's all set up with the cameras already. So that's how they got outside.
Does she realize that's not a small request? We can't even convince Teresa it was wrong to spread the rumor. Now you think she's going to call your husband?
I don't think Teresa wants to move forward. What are your thoughts, guys?
To say what you need her to say is to possibly say, listen, Teresa, I am sorry about the bad analogy.
How do I feel about Melissa?
Did this person...
Same way I felt when she was trying to get me to bring Teresa down when I was on the show in seasons 1 and 2. Her and Joey wanted to film with me so that they could get them in trouble. I think she's a fake and a fraud and a wannabe.
Evan's the one who's very upset. Jackie, you might as well just ask for the bonus check. By the way, she wouldn't be as upset if he wasn't upset. Right. But what choice do we have? How else are we going to get them back together? We're going to have to try and convince her. I'm starving. I'm going so cold. Sushi's always cold.
I will ignore them, sweetie. Thank you.
Okay. What were you guys doing? We called Jackie to just check on her.
I'd love that. Whoever said that about this show.
She wasn't crying. She's a little heated. You know what it is?
Nobody does want to party with Marty. Who said that? That was
He's worried about his business. No, his reputation is
sorry.
If he's not doing it.
Exactly, Marty. Who?
No, I know. Teresa, he's in a different type of
Oh, I love you guys.
I mean, can we not understand why she's upset? She has no backbone.
No, I was getting mad earlier because somebody was trying to regurgitate all the abuse that I went through. They were talking the same way Margaret was talking to me, and regurgitating things that she quite frankly had no fucking right to do.
I've never in my life experienced this. When somebody said that to me, I was like, yeah, I care about Joe.
I'm relaxed though, honey.
Secure my back.
This shit is
Her husband was
disgusting.
And she was not calm about it. You talked about my husband. Did you see him f***ing another girl? No, I did not.
So now Margaret's going ahead again and saying that
It's pointless to point out all the ways Teresa doesn't make sense. My husband's not cheating. Have the
how can anybody stand her? She's involved in everyone's business, Margaret Josephs.
shut
And she came into the group, what, 3 years ago? She didn't know any of these people until 3 years ago. It's all fake, guys.
Oh my God. Jackie, I'm not ever telling her anything else again. She's too weak.
She said she's not coming around unless you talk to Evan. I don't understand what Evan wants from her.
I guess she feels like it was said about him. If he's okay, then she's okay.
Jackie and him need Teresa to say that when she heard this, there was no proof. She would like for Teresa to call her husband and say, I did hear a rumor, but we can all see you're a great husband, you're a great father. Whoever said this is probably a liar. Done. I think that could help.
Teresa's never doing that.
I'm not sure if
Never.
Jackie's trying to imply that I made this rumor up.
Are you willing to do that?
No. I didn't make it up. It was
I know
something
her.
I heard, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad.
When she apologizes to me about my daughter, I'll talk to her husband.
But she's not going to apologize. She'll talk to her husband.
You're so sure about that?
Oh my God, Margaret's mouth. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't do that, but
She wants that.
she's so gross to me.
I would be on the phone saying,
And I used to adore her. But you know, when you see how ugly someone is on the inside, you can't help but see it emulate on the outside. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying, to me, they're ugly fucking bitches for what they've done. And on the inside is so dark and ugly that that's all I see. That's all I see.
100% wrong for saying it at the party.
I just want to tell them all, shut the fuck up. You're all fucking liars.
More than just
Oh.
oh my God, are you serious? I'm tired of
Oh, thank you, honey, for the blessings. I appreciate it. Thanks for the hair color compliments. I'm glad you guys are loving it. My hair was getting black. I hate black hair on me. I'm too old for it. I needed something to lighten me up. So here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Cohen. I've got a lot to talk about with Jackie Goldschneider and Annalie Ashford tonight. Jackie, you'll be using any analogies tonight?
Oh, no. I've learned my lesson.
All right, these two are answering all your burning questions. We'll see you at 10 after Jersey.
It all starts with an invitation.
So, all right, talk to me. I promise I'm going to put a pair of glasses right next to my phone.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Thank you. I'm glad you're loving the day after show. It's so fun. Where's Fendi? She's right here on a pillow, laying down on the floor on this big cushion. No, I wouldn't join the show again. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. I love some of the other girls on the other franchises, and I do still speak to the majority of them. But, nah, they know I don't have any interest in doing the show again.
Use code WOW for $10 off your first box.
Skincare. Oh, thank you. I use a lot of different things, but I keep adding things to my regime. The most important thing is wash your face in the morning and at night. Don't ever go to sleep without that. And when you wake up, make sure that you wash it again. And I use this oil by Naturi Bissé right before I do my makeup. It's not a wet oil, but it's like a diamond oil, and I use it. I drop here, and it runs down to here, and on each cheekbone, and it runs down my face a little bit, and then from my décolletage area. Sorry about that. And then I just, I use a little wand to moisten it in and just put on my makeup. I love Era Beauty. I use their foundation, and it just is, to me, it's the flawless stuff. Why am I watching? I don't know. Why don't you check out my Instagram, hater? Because, I get a feeling you're not one of my lovers, that's for sure. I'm watching because I'm doing Danielle's viewing party. It's about time I watch a show that I started all those years ago. And then tomorrow we do the day after show, 8 p.m. live. I've never watched before. This is kind of interesting to me to see just how broken it all is. I won't stop, sweetie. I won't stop doing this. I promise. Oh, I moved forward a long time ago there, Sweet Pea. Why don't you move forward and move right off my page? How's that sound? Bye-bye, Teresa.
You can pull photos straight from video.
I keep moving forward and too many people keep trying to pull me back in. So if I had just keep moving forward and kept myself like away from this instead of thinking that they were going to justify me and rectify all the problems that they had caused, and maybe try to make up for the lies that they told about my life and my daughters. Yeah, I should have just kept going. I got this. Doesn't bother me. What's my opinion on who?
You were 100% wrong for saying at the party, I'm leaving.
Oh, whoever asked about who ratted them out, Melissa and Joey were involved. 100%. That's all they wanted to get me to do so they can get introduced so they could do. I wanted nothing to do with any of it.
I get it, but it's not sinking in. It's just not.
What just happened? Talk to me. No, I need to.
Why do you want to watch this? I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm going to watch with you guys this season because I want to do the day after show as well.
She definitely made the situation worse.
And I'm talking to some of my friends on the originals on some of the other franchises, and there's a possibility that they'll come on the day after show, and I might watch with them their franchises as well. But why? Jackie just came into their lives. Why is everybody so invested in everything?
You know what it is? We're trying to bring two people back together, and you're the one who's in front of us.
Two people back together. Now, you guys have to understand, this is what I'm doing for you. I'm breaking it down. Teresa and Jackie are not friends. This is just for you guys to believe that they're friends. And Melissa is caught up in the show so very much that she just really can't find the truth anymore because she's told lies for so many years. She doesn't even remember what her own name is. I should do a side-by-side to remind her what she really looks like so maybe she could find her soul again because she lost it somewhere. Their fake laughing, their fake everything is killing me.
Okay. We're gonna put our sweatshirts on? Yeah, I'm gonna put my sweatshirt. It's cold out there. Open your goodie bags. Oh my god, a sweatshirt. Melissa's outside. Let's go. Lexi, come.
Oh, it's beautiful outside.
Who actually knows how to start this fire?
Well, I do.
2 sticks together, and you gotta put your sweatshirt on. We're all taking pictures.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't get the memo.
All right, I'll be right back. Is this a gas fireplace?
No, it's not.
I got a wood here. Oh, God. I have something called a husband under normal circumstances. This is
So much I could say about that.
I think you have to hold the sides in.
Careful there, Marge.
I never forgive people that
I don't think we'd survive.
abuse their own marriage for conveniences. I could never see past that. And they asked me that before they cast her. Would you ever forgive somebody or want to be friends with somebody that cheated on their husband for a number of years? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, I was cheated on. It's the worst violation you can do. Stand before God, say I do, and then don't. Or do with somebody else. And don't tell your husband. Come on, 4.5 years. Like, how does anyone look at her and think that that's okay? She's not an example.
Teresa?
What was that?
What do animals sound like?
Come here. Tell me you don't hear it. Come wait.
It was a cold, dark night.
In the middle of night. Listen, you get it, Brady. You've been sleeping in your house alone. I'm having another s'mores. You girls are drinking. I'm eating sweet. What the was that?
I'm not used to that. The biggest thing we have in England is like a badger.
A badger? Shut up. Wait.
I Okay. Did anyone see Melissa pause and look to her right and get instructions to throw her glass? That was a really fake throw.
I was like young, and then my first job, my boss is 20 years older than me, and of course he wanted to sleep with me. It's like very awkward, but I did it.
Michelle told me your husband never paid her husband. She said the amount was like tens of thousands of dollars.
Tens of thousands? What the heck are you talking about? If you're going to be in a group of friends, you have to know that some of them value your friendship enough to have your back when someone does you wrong.
That's the basis of friendship. In tough times, if they're going to be behind you.
Otherwise, there's no point in me being here.
She told Teresa, I win.
Okay. I can't take Andy comment off of it, so. Bye, Andy. Bye-bye. I'm actually just turning it down because otherwise it'll sit here and probably go on scroll mode. Thank you so much for joining me here and watching with me while I watch The Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 11. And I think this is episode 3. Sorry I was a little bit tardy. But as Kim from Atlanta always says, tardy for the party. Another girl I love so much. She's a character. But I want you all to be tuning in tomorrow, 8 p.m. when I go live here again on Instagram for the day after show. I'm putting up the episodes and keeping them on Instagram or on IGTV for a while. And then I am going to move everything over to YouTube. So please start viewing over on YouTube because the more the better. And I have a lot more coming in store. I'm going to try to start incorporating back in my podcast so we can get that rolling because I've been slacking a little bit. And I also am going to finish the book 11 that I'm working on with Orion, who's my podcast producer. And also the cookbook, my recipes, I'm putting them together, but I'm going to wait for grill season because I've got a new grill coming from my new place, and I really want to take it out on that big deck that I have, and I want to grill. I love to grill. I miss my grill so much. I kind of wish I would have brought it along, but you have to buy a new one, so it's a little messy to transport. I love having all of you here with me, and for the most part, the ones that I had to cut down to size, I mean, it was worth it. You can't do that to somebody and can't keep saying things that are hurtful just because you see someone else doing it on TV. Is this the way you want your children to behave, or are you a child? To those of you who are here to hear what I have to say, thank you so much, and I appreciate it, and I'm really, really sorry that I have to lash out, but I have to set some rules and some standards here, and I'm not going to stand for this shit no more. When people come for me, I'm going to hit back. I just don't have a tolerance for it, because I literally was hurt. This is not a joke. Being sexually abused is not something you make fun of somebody for, and it's not something you keep pushing the knife in further and further and hurting, because it's a real thing. And a lot of people out there suffer from this. And I have to be the platform that helps, not hinders. So allow me some dignity and some grace as if I'm a human being, okay? I appreciate it. And for those of you who are loving me all the time and understanding and hearing me, you have no idea how much it means to me to be seen clearly for the first time. Like, so many of you have been coming in with apologies for, the way you've talked about me and felt about me in the past. And now that you've been seeing this, even the first episode, I couldn't even have imagined how many of you were speaking to me with so much kindness and so much dignity. And that's what I've been looking for. I have a career in this business long before the Housewives, and I do hope to stick around because this is really all I know. I love it so much. Reality TV was not something that I was even familiar with when I got into the business, but I really do feel that I was put here for a reason, and there were so many reasons as I started to unfold that I need to stay. And this is why I'm here right now, to clear up some things that are going on this season, being as they just all felt the need to talk about me with so much disarray and so much disrespect that I feel now I needed to. Marty funded my career. Who the fuck do you think you are coming on my page? What did I just say? Get the fuck off my page. Marty paid for nothing. I actually ended up paying Marty for everything that was spent during the course of our relationship, including dinners that we had together. So whoever you are, get off my page. And if it's your girlfriend, yeah, I want my painting back, bitch. They stole so much from my house and so much from my life and my equity in the home that we owned together, plus my deposit on the house Marty stole from me. So, back to trying to explain why I'm here doing these shows on this platform before I get interrupted again by a really thirsty hater of, it's probably Marty himself or one of his adult children. When you're in your 40s, people like the cast, his kids are grown adults. I wasn't going through this from hate from little kids. And I never kept him from his family. I don't want to talk about him. He's a waste of my time. He used me so he could get on TV and feel relevant in his own life and read about himself in the paper. It's the only thing he wanted. Why else would we come back from our wedding before it even airs 2 weeks after we get married? And he goes on Twitter talking shit about me while he's drunk and asking for a divorce. Thirsty. Go ahead. So, back to this. Somebody else. Never kidnapped nobody, sweetheart. Why do you think I didn't go to prison? You guys really, the haters in here, I mean, instead of listening to what these jack-offs have to say on the show, why don't you just listen to me? Nobody was there but me. Nobody was there but me. And guess what? All the shit that they've shown you that they've done illegally, since they've been famous even, okay. They had to dig back over 35 years to find anything on me. I mean, do the math, people. As an adult, I've been pretty stellar. Just because they say I'm not, will you look at the source. Don't consider the sources before you come for me. And I'm sorry to all of you who are here to just chat with me and have some fun, but every once in a while, I gotta level this out, and I'm here to break it down for you and to be honest with you. This is me. This is the rest of me, all of me. Yeah, you'll get all those moments of me going for somebody that's coming for me, but now you're seeing why I act like that. When someone comes for me, I hit back. Just because I've never had even a father to stand by my side and protect me, let alone a husband standing by my side to protect me, or a boyfriend to stand by my side and protect me, doesn't mean I'm weak. I'm a really strong person, and I've survived a lot more than I could have ever imagined so far in this lifetime. And if I have to keep going through shit like I've gone through so that I can get to a place where I can share it with all of you, then I will help each and every one of you. Okay? So bear with me while I get rid of all the riffraff that keeps coming on here, because let's just start a KISS method. It's called Keep It Simple, Stupid. And we will be okay. The simple part is be here for the right reasons. Okay? I'd appreciate it. I love you too, sweetie. And I think that, Jackie, I couldn't read that part. I'm sorry. I promise again, I'll have my glasses. And tomorrow, we are going to be live 8 p.m. And I guarantee, with glasses. Who said that? Carla, thank you. Carla, DM me, please, tomorrow morning to remind me. I hope you will. You are all so incredibly supportive, and I love that you tuned in to be here with me. And now I've overstayed my welcome by minutes and minutes and minutes. And I love Nini. I just saw someone said I should call Nini. Nini's incredible. She's like a force to be reckoned with. I've always loved her, always had a great relationship with her, and always will. I think it's safe to say that tomorrow night is going to be very interesting. And I can't wait, personally, to get on with Yvette and see what his thoughts are on it. He's watching it as we speak, and he's probably watching me right now. So, yeah, I think, to answer your question, yes, I still live in New Jersey, honey. My daughters are here, so I'm not going anywhere without them. That's for sure. And I just can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you. So much. So I'm going to go pick my wardrobe for tomorrow night and see what I have in Danielle's closet that I can surprise you with. And again, I love to share parts of my life with all of you. And I really hope that you're enjoying getting to know the rest of me, because there are many layers left. So don't go anywhere. Sending lots of love. And I want to give you a big, big hug to all of you. Hug yourselves. Come on. I mean, I know it's weird, but it's a good weird, and it's a good feeling. Because if you think about who you want to be hugging you, you can feel the love. Okay? Love you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and see you back here on Instagram Live tomorrow night. The day after show with me, Danielle, and my friend Yvette. Stay tuned. So much more to come, and bear with me while I try to turn this off gracefully. I love you all so much. I really have found a happy place here, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you. Bye now.